Hi, welcome to Azure and AI Show on Friday evening here in Ireland and afternoon in the UK. We've got Micah Hansen from the US and myself, Frank Falvey from Cork in Ireland. And we're going to show you some stuff to do with the new Bing and some of its features. And we'll show you some of the Microsoft designer, which uses AI. We do one or two demonstrations, and any questions, pop them into the chat. So, Micah, can you show us some of the new Bing features?
Yeah, I'd be happy to. So if you don't currently have the new Bing, all you have to do is go to bing.com/new, and you actually can put yourself on the wait list. So this is what I did. You can see I'm already on the wait list here. But if you choose access the new Bing faster, it gives you a couple suggestions of things that you can do to access Bing faster and get off the wait list. So one of those is to set Microsoft defaults on your PC. And then the other is just to download the Microsoft Bing app on your phone. So you can just open up your camera, point it right at that QR code and download that real quickly from the App Store. So super easy, and hopefully it'll get me off the waiting list a little sooner. So what is the new Bing? Well, you can ask it anything. It's not just your regular search engine. So I'm hoping I can get off this wait list and get on soon so that I can ask it to help me plan an upcoming trip. It's going to be my 40th birthday. So I'm going to plan a little solo vacation to Amsterdam and explore.
Excellent.
Yeah. So you can ask it all sorts of questions like that. Help me plan my special anniversary trip, or what art can I do with my kids? So this is a really cool one I wanted to show you. I looked at this earlier because I'm always looking for fun stuff to do with my little ones. And when I go to this, you can see that it populates a little chat bot over here, and it's letting me know some ideas of things that we could do. So the cardboard box guitar sounds pretty fun. You can make a plastic bottle bird feeder, which is great. Then you can build reusing and recycling into the conversation. So it has some really cute ideas here, and it wishes you well on your journey to make crafts with your little ones. So yeah, these are some of the examples you can check out as far as things it can do. It can even write a poem. So if I choose this, we'll see how creative Bing is. Here we go. He likes to learn facts and explore curiously. He knows that dogs are loyal, friendly, and smart. They can do many tricks and they have a big heart. Okay, I was waiting for it to rhyme. I'm like, is this just information? It is a poem. He also knows that the ocean is vast and deep. It has many creatures that swim, crawl, and leap. He likes to watch the dolphins, sharks, and whales and learn about their habits, diets, and scales. So anyway, really cute. That's fun that they can do this sort of thing. And it is very age appropriate for an 8-year-old, I would say. So really cool things that they have on here that you can check out. And then down here at the bottom, it just talks a little bit about what else you can get with Bing. So you can actually do some complex searching, which I might speak a little bit later after you talk about Designer, Frank, about how you can do some research within Word itself. So I think we're going to start seeing more and more AI built into Word, into other Microsoft Office applications, and some of that already exists. So really cool that you can make refinements in chat and get all sorts of search information answered. It also searches results across the web and summarizes responses. And you can see a little bit of this actually in this Discover section over here. So as you go to various websites, it's going to suggest other topics that you can dig in deeper and learn more about, which reminds me a lot of Researcher actually in Word. So it's kind of cool how they all work together. And then you can get inspired. So I like that idea as far as like the meal plan and things like that. because you can search things and you'll get a bunch of websites, but if it's actually curating its responses to what your interests are, what you want to make for dinner or whatever, I think that's really cool. It'd be fun to see that in action. So that is it with the Bing website. Gives you a nice little preview here. Clicking on these just takes you to the parts in the website so you can learn about them a little bit quicker. And then get faster access. This is where you can go, put yourself up higher in the list. You do have to make sure that you're signed into your Microsoft account though, so that you're able to tie that to yourself on the wait list. It was interesting. It actually asked me if I wanted to link my Microsoft account, my personal one, with my Microsoft account with work. I did decline that, but I found that inside of this Outlook section, I actually have some of my documents that I've been working on. So it is tying into this, even though I did decline to have the two tied. So
I wonder if you go into the tools on the top right hand corner and maybe tick off the sync. There's an option so that it doesn't sync.
Yeah. So my accounts aren't linked, but I'm synced. Thanks.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you turn off the sync section.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's it. So
But yeah, lots of cool stuff we can do in there.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So Microsoft seems to be kind of connecting everything together now. Even PowerPoint, you can bring in stuff from the AI into PowerPoint as well. Did you see that? I think Dan had a post up about that one, the PowerPoint. He was doing some cool stuff. And Dan is on the side. He's listening from the airport.
Thanks for joining, Dan. I think he's going on a vacation. Oh, no, he's going back from Florida.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we got to hang out. It was so awesome.
Very good.
Yeah, it's nice when you can see someone that you've only networked with and collaborated with actually in person. So that was fantastic.
Yeah, we had a good time last year with Dan. We went to Dublin and we went to see the Microsoft office and we went to the garage, Microsoft's garage.
Cool. I've always wanted to go.
Yeah. Do they have one in Florida?
They don't. No, that'd be awesome. I think the closest one is in Atlanta.
Yeah. So I hope then you'll like my demonstration on the Microsoft Designer. I'll have a go. I'm sure we'll talk soon and we'll see. So will I give a quick demonstration, Micah, on the Microsoft Designer?
That'd be great. Yeah.
Okay, so I will share my screen. A second now. Entire screen. Can you see the Microsoft Designer?
Not yet.
Not yet. Second now. Okay, the entire screen. Hello. Okay. So can you see the designer?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So of course Valentine's Day is just gone and it's prompted me to make a Valentine's card. So we'll forget that one. So look, I'll call it we'll call it the Azure and AI Show. So that's the heading for the actual picture that we're going to generate. But down here, then you just type in all the other stuff that you want. And I saw this kind of cool one there where somebody wanted to kind of do something like grass and trees and a horse or the dog, so we'll go grass. We want it in a field, and we want trees. And what would you prefer, a horse or a dog, Micah? What's your preference?
Oh, let's do a dog.
Dog, okay. Gee. And it'll give you all different kind of styles. Like we'll say, I'll do one or two in the cartoon format. So I'm just going to hit enter, and it just takes a couple of seconds for it to send it out to the cloud and for the AI to generate what I'm after giving it. So we should get back in grass in the field with tree and a dog, hopefully. There we go. Okay, give us two dogs. Trees and grass and whatever. So like we'd say, if you want to change this then, right, to say, look, instead of a cartoon, we'll say blocky game video. And we'll see what it kind of comes back with then. So will the AI understand blocky game video format? Do you know, like the ones in
like Minecraft?
Minecraft, yeah, that's what I was trying to think of. Yeah, look at
that. That's so cool.
Yeah, so you just have to wait for the kind of the save thing to come up here, and then it will allow us to bring it over to the other side and do other stuff with it, like change text or. So I think the cartoon one looked better than the gaming one, but we'll pick the middle one. And we'll save. So you can actually add another image if you want here. Same thing. So we could say.
Oh, I like those examples on the right too. They put that picture in another picture. That's
yeah,
so
cool. So we'll say sand on a beach. A beach, and it's kind of saying somewhere else, like it's giving us a few things below. Sand on the beach. People swimming. Okay, did I get the swimming wrong? Okay, so we'll see.
We'll see if it finds spelling errors. You just had a couple in there.
Okay.
I'm sure it will work with it.
That's beach for the beech tree. We'll see. Sometimes if you do put in bad spelling, see what it actually comes up with, you know.
Oh yeah.
So here we go. So it knows that I put in the wrong beach, and it came up with people swimming. So if I hit generate down here, then it'll go over to the right hand side and allow us to make more changes. Yeah, here is coming up on the other side now. So if I click on one of these, it will probably give us more. So we'll just pick the center one here and customize.
Oh, I like that font. That's cool.
So yeah, even though I gave it the wrong spelling for the beach, it did know that, with people and swimming, to come up with the right picture. So there's our text up in the top. So if we want to do anything with that, we can make it bold. We can do italics. Same for the bottom, just line it up there. We can make it bold, italics. So, and then over on the other side, then it gives you other kind of options that you can actually change to if you like, If you wanted to put your writing on different areas, you can just move them around. And you could change the color, and you could make it all different effects on it.
That is so cool.
Yeah, and I've done a few of these things already, so it's actually up in the top here. If I click on the arrow down there, it'll give my design stuff I already created, you can see them there now, they're just coming up. So these are all the ones I used to practice with already. So nobody else has these pictures, only, you design them yourself.
I love it.
Yeah. So this one here was the one I was practicing with the horse. So let me see. So it's not very fast because it's actually communicating with the cloud, so it takes a bit of time to. And if you're happy with your picture, then if you want to download it, we'd say click on the download up in the top right hand corner, and it'll give you various options here. If you want a high quality image, you can hit this one, or if you just wanted something for a LinkedIn post, I just used the JPEG one there. So, and you just hit download. If you want the watermark Microsoft Designer one taken off, you can just hit that box, but I'll just leave it for just the demonstration. So you can see there in the picture down the bottom, it's got the Microsoft Designer. So it allows you to take that off if you like.
That's nice.
Yeah, I've just opened the picture now. Can you see the logo down in the right hand corner?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a little demo on the Microsoft Designer. So it's okay.
That was awesome.
Okay. Okay. So have you got that? Is it the AIM word that you were?
Yeah. Let's check out Word and see what we can do with the advancement of AI technology. So I started sharing. Do you see that over there?
Not yet. I see the thing down at the bottom. Do you see it on your screen?
I do. But I think you have to do something to put it.
Okay, there you go. There you go.
Beautiful. All
That's it.
right. So yeah, I saw that you were using that, or that designer had that font. I really like that font. So that's what I'm using for my title. Anyway,
Okay.
so one of the cool things about AI within Microsoft Office is that it's going to really allow us to be able to take what we're doing to the next level as we're going about doing something like writing a research paper. We're going to have built-in tools that are going to help us with that. So inside of the references tab, we have researcher, and this is in the research group. It differs from search in that it's more focused on citations and things of that nature, but search is there as well across the Microsoft applications to help you find web images, web pages, online sources. So we have a lot of AI built into Microsoft Office already, and I think more to come. So with researcher, I can just click there and start researching something that I might want to talk about. So if I do that, I can just go ahead and type in here AI advancements, and it pulls up any relevant topics. So we can see some ideas that it has here. Applications of artificial intelligence would probably be a good one. So if I want to add that to my paper, I can click the plus symbol, and it's going to add this as a heading using formatting I've already chosen. So I'll go ahead and click the plus symbol, and there it is. And it's beautiful because it adds a comment as well. So I can go back, click on this link, and do additional research if I don't have time to finish the paper right at this moment. So it has this all built in, which is super helpful, I think. So I can go in, maybe I want to read this document here. I can control click and I can follow the link, and it will take me to the website. Or I also have the ability to, pick something from within researcher itself. So I could view the details, and I could just go right into it within researcher. So it's giving me an overview here and telling me a little bit more about what this is about. And if I choose read more, I can see even more information. So I could add additional headers that are going to be a part of my paper. So I'll go ahead and do that. Oh, there we go. I got to make sure to click where I want it. And I can add information on anything that I want to use within my paper. So I'm having all these great headings. Now, this is really great because I can go in and I can talk about the document. So maybe I want to talk a little bit about graphical user interfaces, rapid application development environments. I can copy this in here. I would probably want to, type a sentence or two of what I'm looking at. And if I highlight this, I can add and cite it. So it will go in and add it, it will cite it, and it will add it to the bibliography. And I am always able to go in here and change from bibliography to maybe like works cited instead. So this is all built in. It makes it so much faster, so much easier to be able to create a research paper now. Now, if I don't want to choose one of the sources that it automatically suggests for me, I do have the capability of, just choosing from AI advancements if I want to look at all sources, if I just want to focus in on journals, or if I also want to look at websites. So say I want to focus on journals, I can go in here, find out what's going on. I may want to present this to my boss, let them know what's new in the world of AI and what's coming. I can always go in, read the abstract, see if this is something relevant. If it is, I can click on it. I can finish reading it, or I can open it in the browser to see even more. And then when I'm ready, I can go ahead and type a little something about this. And obviously you want to make it relevant to your paper's topic. I'm just doing this as an example, but then I can go in and add this source as a citation, and we can see it's cited it here and it's added it to my work cited. And you do have the ability within your citations and bibliography to always choose your specific style as well. So if you don't want APA, say you you use MLA or something like that, you can always go and change that and it will update the source. So pretty amazing how we can be more productive with artificial intelligence.
Very good. That bibliography thing is actually very handy. I remember last year doing some paper and I had to go to some websites to actually get it, and bring it into the paper, So that's quite cool. Yeah.
Super fun. Oops, sorry. I meant to stop share. There we go. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm excited to see what's to come.
Yes. It's got it in the Excel as well, isn't it? For doing the analytics and all that.
Yeah, and I don't quite understand it enough yet, but I do know that it can take your data and put it into JSON code. I don't even know if I'm saying that correctly,
Yeah,
but
that's it. Yeah.
and that can be really helpful. Is that what they use in Python? I can't remember.
They use the JSON scripts in Azure, to we'd say if you want to open a storage account, you could say
Oh, okay.
what the name of it is, your networking piece, your resource groups. So I actually got Chat GPT to do JSON script for me. It's very impressive, because if you're doing it manually, it's if you make one tiny little mistake like a space, it won't work, So it's very good. AI won't make any mistakes.
That's
Hopefully.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that some people use multiple applications to get that code, that JSON code. So it's cool. They can skip the step of opening another application and then trying to get the JSON code, but they can instead just take it right from Excel.
Yeah, yeah. You mentioned Python there before. I started a small bit of an entry level doing Python, and it's supposed to be one of the easiest ones to learn. It's quite good. Like if you know kind of algebra, A plus B equals C. That's how it actually kind of works. We'd say if you open up A and you say A is all my even numbers that I'm going to use, and then you could say B is all your odd numbers. So you add the two of them and you get C, you know what I mean? So it can be a whole load of things like um, they use it for currency now and things like that, for we say A could be your dollars and B could be your euros. So
Yeah,
it'll tell you how many dollars will turn into euros and C will be your outcome, that kind of way.
that's cool.
Yeah.
I've learned a little
So
bit about it, but for me, I gotta really live inside of something before it sinks in all the way.
yeah, it's coding is a different kind of kettle of fish altogether.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. But I have a video there, short one on Chat GPT. If
Oh,
I
cool.
can present that.
Can't
One
wait to see
second
it.
now. Um, I'm just getting the hang of StreamYard. How are you with it?
You're doing great. I'm figuring it out. I don't have quite the same uh, capabilities as you do, probably as an admin, but yeah, so far so good. I like it.
Yeah, I'm still kind of throwing a few questions across to Dan, how to do this or can you do that. But this is a short video, like seeing that we're on the AI. Can you see that screen?
Yeah, looks
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
This idea that you've ever had, and you're curious about how it might scale to something that's 100, 1,000 times bigger. This is a place where you can get to do that
OpenAI is building the general technologies that can extend the reach of the human brain and our creativity. DALL-E really brings high quality creations to anyone. Our coding models serve as a coding assistant in tools like Copilot, and GPT-3 is a system that has a robust understanding of language.
Our mission is to create highly capable AI technologies and deploy them to the world for the benefit of humanity in a way that is safe and beneficial for all.
I think that AI will be a technological revolution on the scale of the agricultural, the industrial, computer revolution, and we have no goal other than the creation and deployment of safe, beneficial AGI. We have a nonprofit that governs everything, and the ability to block deployments that would make commercial sense, but we think create safety issues, and our whole structures around that.
I really like the way OpenAI trying to build AGI, namely by harnessing large amounts of real-world data to train powerful and supervised models, and then steering those with human alignment to create agents that can actually do useful things.
OpenAI is truly unique in that sense of being able to work in a very nimble fashion, at the same time having all the resources in the world to solve the problems. That mentality is what made it really possible to ship DALL-E.
At OpenAI, we felt very strongly that engineering is an integral part to the success of any progress in AI, and that research needs to be infused with engineering, and engineering needs to be infused with research.
In my first month, I did kind of an outrageously large scaling project. They were like, yeah, we have a piece of software that runs on one computer. Can you make it run on 3,000? And you have 3 weeks. So that was wild.
I don't think you need a specific machine learning background to come here at OpenAI and succeed. I had just taken one class in college. People are very willing to help and teach. And I worked on Copilot, one of the more successful products that are based on ML that people are using day to day.
People are really both friendly and approachable and ambitious. There's this shared sense of we're going to do something very, very big together. We've set our sights high, and also we're collaborating together to make that happen.
The number of times I've been sitting at lunch and you overhear the other team talking about something and you learn a trick from that, just kind of going on the signal of what is everyone else excited about is already a really strong sense of what do I need to pay attention to, what do I need to learn.
For the systems that we're developing to have a big impact, we have to figure out how to make them accessible and how to do so safely. So it's very important to work with a set of people that have diverse experiences, because we're really entering an era where we have to innovate in almost every aspect of society.
I truly believe that the technology we are creating is going to have a really profound impact. Can we create an environment where we have AI and technology broadly amplifying human wisdom, giving humans another resource for connecting with what's actually important to them, what actually gives them meaning? And we need a lot of different kinds of people to make that happen.
That was awesome. Yay!
Yeah. So I see that Microsoft Learn has a new course, and it's an introductory course to OpenAI.
Wow, I'm gonna have to check that out.
It's only 38 minutes long. I see is it Noel that is on the thing with us? She done it, and I see she posted it. So,
cool.
Doesn't look very complicated either. So I might go and do it. You know, there's actually what is it again now? It is OpenAI in Azure. So you can actually, if you have an Azure subscription, you can log in and you can use the OpenAI services, and you've got GPT 3.5, that codex they were talking about there, and you've got DALI, and it's all on the Azure platform. So that's quite
So
cool.
cool.
So
Yeah, I really am excited about Dolly. Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, you have to buy credit for that, or how does that work?
It recharges every so often. So like I think you get like 14 credits if I remember correctly. And then the next time that you go in, you can is after a certain date it reloads. I don't know how long it will be that way, but
Okay, I
think
signed up for the OpenAI in Azure, and I'll see. There shouldn't be credits in that one because that's actually on the cloud itself. You know, I must just check that.
So it looks like I have 15 free credits that I can use until March 14th. So I guess it's every month, I think, I get 15 credits.
Okay.
And each credit is a single request.
So you could make one image, and that's one credit.
One credit. And then the first month, you get 50 credits. So you get to really try it out at first.
Okay.
Yeah. And when it
is,
refills is based on when you signed up.
and is that similar to Microsoft Designer, or is it totally different?
Oh, totally different. I love Microsoft Designer too. They're just both. It's so neat to see though everything that's happening with OpenAI, and Dolly is a big part of that for sure.
Yeah, definitely. What will be there in 5 years' time? It's incredible what's going on, isn't it? Yeah. So, Micah, have you been nominated for Microsoft MVP?
I was. I did not hear back, so I don't know if I think it's been past the period of time where they have to let you know. Like, so I might have to get nominated again if I'm going to get it. I'm not sure.
Okay, and what area are you looking to do? Is it
Office predominantly is kind of my little favorite stuff. I absolutely love Office, but I also really love, Windows and what's coming with Edge, and so I'm a little bit all over the place, but Office is definitely what I spend the most time on as far as like videos and blogging and stuff like that.
Okay. So when you got nominated, did you fill out all the criteria? Because you do a lot of stuff online, don't you? Videos and
I try
training.
to. Yeah, I really like it. It's fun. And, I just want to stay current, and I always learn from everyone else who's speaking too. And so I just feel like it helps me grow as a person. And so, yeah, I try to stay up to date.
Very good, very good. What about Windows 11? Have you used that?
Not yet. I need to get a second device. Like, I mainly use my work device for things, and I can't really put that on there yet. My kids have my personal or my desktop. They've like taken it over with, Minecraft and stuff. So it's time for me to get another computer just for testing and things like that. But.
Yeah. I see you got the new microphone there for doing your videos and things.
Yeah. I like having it better than earbuds. I feel like earbuds, they get uncomfortable after a while,
Okay. I have the Logitech camera, and it's got a built-in microphone on it, and seems to be okay.
That's good. I need a webcam for sure.
What about the lighting? Have you got a big deck or just the ordinary one?
So I was using one of these ring lights. I actually have it on my desk. but and it has like a, oh no, I'm causing chaos. It has a little
Okay.
like clipper thing that you can clip it to something.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I wear glasses a lot, so I don't always use it.
Yeah, I got one of those LED lights with the kind of diffuser on it. You know that?
Cool. No, I haven't seen it.
It's
I don't think.
what's the make on it? Just a second there. I think it's viewer or something like that. It's one of the ones the photographer used. So that's good.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
overhead.
If you think about it, send me the link. I want to check it out.
Yeah. I
No
picked
rush.
it up I bought it on Amazon for €35.
Also in the Windows built-in camera, like that's built into Windows, just the basic one, you can turn your brightness up. That's something I do too.
On which one was that now?
So if you just go to the Windows key or in the search on your taskbar and you just type in camera,
Yeah.
the camera app that's built in, you can change your brightness from there. So the settings on the left-hand side, you can select and you can change your brightness. And I do that usually before the day begins or something, and depending on what my lighting is like, because usually it's pretty sunny, but sometimes it's not, and it's nice to have a little extra brightness.
Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. That's actually a good tip. I'll show you. I'll paste in the link
Ooh, thank you.
to that one on Amazon. It's amazon.co.uk, but it's going to be on the American side. Comes with a stand and a power supply, but I'm fiddling around with it at the moment. It can get very bright. It's got two settings. I have it on the orange one at the moment.
Oh my gosh, you have a serious light setup. That's so cool.
There, look. It'll probably be too bright now. See, I'm very bright. Is it? No, actually, I have to. There's a dial on it then to turn it. 1 second. So, G. Very bright.
That's so cool. I love it. Yeah, I just moved into a new house a couple months ago, so I need to set up my office a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm kind of trying to sort my own out at the moment as well. So that light is kind of it and the camera. So I'm just trying to figure out a few other things like. So we nearly got to an hour. So Dan will be impressed.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. High five. Virtual high five.
We kind of done it on the fly as well because Solomon couldn't make it and Matt couldn't make it. Well, the two Matthews.
Special shout out to Solomon. You're awesome. And also, cannot wait to have Matt with us. That's going to be really cool.
Yeah, I'll reach out to Matt again and kind of organize a date, and we'll have something more set up for the next time.
And thank you, Dan, for being the master of StreamYard.
Yeah,
awesome.
Dan is great for coming up with new ideas, new tricks and angles, and yeah,
totally.
He's the master.
Totally is. We're lucky.
So we're coming up on the hour. So I'll click on the end the broadcasting, will I? And
all right, thank